Welcome to Coach's Corner. On this edition of Coach's Corner, the head coach of the Ohio swim team, Heather Harris, is with us. And Coach Harris, thank you for being on Coach's Corner.
Thank you for having me.
Well, the swim team really just getting started with this swim season. Ulaga was in town last Tuesday, and how did it go?
We swam really well. We weren't really swimming the times like I wanted us to be swimming at that meet, but the boys ended up winning. The girls did not, but we only had 4 girls. So I was still pretty impressed with what we did.
Very good. There are so many differences in last season to this season for obvious reasons. The pandemic, COVID, all of the protocols and the safety measures that you're and the coaches and the athletes are taking. And there are some changes. Now we're recording this program of Coach's Corner. We're recording this on Thursday, and as we speak, you're getting ready for another swim meet tonight. Tulsa Bishop Kelly will be in town. What are the changes as far as having spectators at the Recplex for one of these home swim meets?
So since the high school did switch to distance learning until after Thanksgiving, we had our first meet and we let participants come. But then with the change this week, they're only allowing senior parents and people, of course, to like run the meet until we come back from distance learning.
Yeah. All right. Well, talk about your athletes, if you will. First of all, I want to ask if close contact quarantining has affected your roster. I'd be surprised if it hasn't.
Yeah, we've been dealing with that this whole year. I've had a couple kids have to be quarantined for a month. That was hard on them. And then right now we have, I think, 6 out right now, 3 with close contact and then 2 for other reasons. But it's just been a challenge. They're in the water and then they're out of the water for 2 weeks and they're back in and then they might be back into quarantine. And
Right.
It's just, it's just ever changing all the time. So
yeah, hard to get some consistency.
Right.
But again, the season is really just getting underway, and there's a lot ahead for the Pohai swim team. After this week, what's next on the Pohai swim team schedule for the boys and the girls?
We have another meet on November 17th against Bethany. We've never swam against them, so I don't know like what their team even has. And then we're planning on December 1st at UConn's coming to our pool. We're projecting that to be senior night just because I think we'll have a crowd again. And we want to try to get senior night done sooner than later in case anything gets canceled or
Right.
whatever happens. So,
well, Ponca City Public Schools doing a really good job of keeping everyone up to date.
yes.
It's a very fluid situation. It's always changing. And of course, we hope it continues to change in positive ways and in better ways, certainly make it easier for the coaches, the athletes, and everyone involved. Before we wrap up this edition of Coach's Corner, Heather Harris, if you could please, can you give a shout out to some of your swimmers that perhaps they're doing great on their times in the meets? Maybe they're showing exceptional work ethic in the practice pool. Who are you seeing and who do you want to mention?
So I have a very large boys team this year, which we've never had ever. I have 16 boys this year and
Wow.
only 7 girls. The boys team amazes me all the time with these new kids that have never swam. But we do have our veterans. Max Angster, he's one of our captains this year, swimming really well right now. Hayden Jones, again, he's been with me since I've been in Ponca. He's a senior this year, one of our 3, doing some really great things in and out of the pool. Then we have Kyle King. He's a freshman this year. He's only been swimming for a year and a half, but if he keeps doing what he's doing, he's going to be really, really, really good. You know, by the time he's a senior. Timmy Cranks, another freshman, I'd like to give a shout out to. Been seeing some great things from him. And then Tanner Estes is a sophomore. Also seeing really good things with him. And those boys have been swimming for a while now. Um, some girls, Taylor Bennett, she's a junior this year. Simone Villarule's a sophomore. Riley Straw's a junior, all part of our relays that went to state and plus individual events. They're swimming good this year right now. They are carrying the team. Like I said, we only had 4 Tuesday night, and we're only going to have 4, I think, tonight too. So just really carrying the team right now. So
For sure. Heather Harris, so many challenges during these unprecedented times we're living through, and doing a great job. And everyone is making the adjustments as needed and doing what you got to
yes.
do to make it through. And that's what it's all about. The Recplex, that's the home pool, of course, for the Pohai Wildcat Lady Cat swimmers. Coach Heather Harris is the head coach. And thank you for being on this edition of Coach's Corner.
Thank you.